I kept seeing this call the phone and I'm seeing the name. So I looked it up. That's how even I got a clue. I went on Instagram and typed in the name. And it was a transgender.
Only for the Fans, the podcast.
What's going on, everybody? It's me, Angel White, your favorite and the baddest albino entertainer. And we are back with another episode of Only for the Fans, the podcast. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. I need y'all, okay? Y'all need to stay tapped into what I'm doing. All right? Make sure you're liking, make sure you're sharing, and y'all please continue to comment. Y'all blowing up my comment section, and I love it so much. Now, I know that y'all been seeing a lot of my documentaries, but I had to bring you a little tea, a little drama. And we have the drama, honey. The drama is here, and she is on the pink couch. Welcome back, Trillselda Blanco.
Hi.
Hey, girl. Girl. You are the drama, girl.
I am the clout.
You are the clout.
The main character.
Okay, so we got a lot to talk about. So, you've been going viral consistently.
Yes, I am such the main character that when a drop an album, mentioning me makes more noise than the music, than the album.
And we're referencing your baby's father.
Absolutely.
Cartel Bo.
Who?
Bo Cartel. Okay, so since the last time you came and sit down, a lot has happened. So we got to rewind a little bit, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We'll get into it. Okay, so the first thing that kind of started going viral again with you and Mr. Bo was him going on the internet stating that you were homeless.
And 36, and I'm not 36 years old. He does that so no man will want me. For some reason, people think that 36 is old too. I'm not even turning 34 next year. Or this year, even that. I've read so many different ages of me online because of this crazy man, really hating on me, who is 37 years old, going to be 38 this December. He's an 88 baby. He didn't even know my real name. Just to say, the first couple of months that we were together, he didn't know my real name. I knew his. He looked at me shocked one day when I was making a doctor's appointment and I said Alexia. He was like, "Whoa, why don't I know your real name?" He was really upset. I'm fucking you raw. And I started laughing. I thought it was funny. It was. So the fact that you know my birthday, but clearly you don't know my
name.
Well, you know my birth year, but you're sitting there pulling shit up and telling the police the wrong birthday. So that's what's there. But I gave it to them for them to correct. You're saying that I'm older than what I am. Just like you did at the time when we got arrested together, which is why it's been posted as that. But whatever. I don't think it's old. My mom is 49. She just turned 49.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So,
I don't think that's old. Y'all think that's old?
I don't think that's old.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's old.
Everyone's going to age. It's cool.
Yeah, you can't stop it. They try. Can't stop it. Okay, so we do have to go over some of the rumors because we need clarification. We need clarification on the wild things that someone that is one of the most closest to you is going on the internet and saying. Okay, so
he's not even close to me at all anymore, and maybe that's what's killing him because nobody's homeless, nobody's 36.
Okay.
He said I heard your 30s are like your 20s or how they supposed to be.
I'm having a blast in my 30s.
Yeah, I heard everybody's having a blast in the 30s.
I'm not ashamed of it.
I've never lived in McDonald's. If I did, why the would I be doing that with children? Somebody would have been called.
Okay.
Airports, never lived in them. That's crazy.
Okay.
It's crazy the extent that people will go to really hate you. Well, they will hate you because you don't want to get with their program or let them control your life. No.
He also said that you were on drugs, that you were a drug addict.
Yeah, I passed every drug test. That's why he will not have any child. The way that he was lying on Instagram saying that he has custody. Google is free, you guys. It's very free. I've never lost custody to this man. If you're going to get your rights as a dad that you lost for one child while you were locked up, when I decided to share custody with my mom, that's different. That doesn't mean I lost custody. You wanted your rights back the rights, the rights that you're supposed to have as a parent.
Mhm.
Like, do that. Do
Okay.
that.
Okay. So none of the rumors were true. You are a stable young woman who's not on alcohol. I mean, not on alcohol,
I
not on
mean,
drugs.
I've never done any drug, weed and alcohol, and they don't take your kids away for weed. I mean, that is not a drug to me, but I don't do neither. Like, I don't do, what I'm saying is, I haven't even been smoking weed lately. Like, it's just something like that since I had the baby, I gave it up. But if I decide to do that, weed is not like an intense, hardcore drug. And
Right. We're talking about cocaine,
alcohol is
meth.
legal. But the meth
You
head
know.
shit, like, please. Sean Cotton, if you was smart, you would not take paid promo and slander somebody's name with false accusations because you're
Okay,
definitely
wait, because we're gonna get it.
yeah,
We're gonna get it.
you're
Let's say
definitely
cheese.
yeah.
We're
Go
gonna get
ahead,
into it.
Mister.
Okay. So the first kind of thing that went viral video wise was that Cartel Bo posted a video of you at your alleged nanny's home, and the police were called, and he was saying that you were unfit and all these things in the video when you was looking a little crazy and everything. And this video went viral, and he posted it.
Right.
Okay, so I want you from the beginning to explain what happened that day to where he could obtain this video. What
Okay.
happened? Walk us through the day.
So I was here in Dallas and he was blowing me up after I did an interview, the last interview that I actually was here for. And he was calling me early in the morning from fake numbers and I had him blocked and I have all those messages and I'm going to give them to you. And I was like, hey, I don't want to talk to you.
Okay.
My grandmother had just and I was still mourning her.
Okay.
So her funeral had just happened. Your grandmother's funeral came like a week or two right after my grandmother's funeral.
I'm so sorry.
So the kids, the children, the boys. You have our little girl. I have our boys.
Okay, and can you
You
tell us
asked-
why?
you
Why
asked-
he has the daughter?
Because he was getting his rights back. It's not that I've ever been lost custody to him. We never went to court against each other. Also, when I was pregnant with our now 1-year-old, the 1-year-old that he swears I just tried to kidnap, which is very false. He was cheating on me. And also he was playing both sides with the older lady that was also pregnant for someone else. This is a big mess. For a whole nother man. And side note, no shade to her, but it's facts. It's just real. Like, for you to be somebody while you're pregnant with a whole nother man's baby and falling for my baby daddy's someone else's man's, they're you because they're getting get back. And they blatantly said it. He gave me the play on why he's her because he's getting his get back because he was mad that I with her baby daddy. But at the time, this wasn't her baby daddy. The guy that he was trying to get back at and beef with and piss off to get underneath his skin, his pregnant baby mama, this older lady, this younger boy that's younger than him in his 20s. That guy didn't even know the girl that was pregnant at the time when I was pregnant. She was pregnant for a whole nother man, and Bo was playing with her, and he was telling her all this about me, stuff that wasn't true. And she ended up hitting my phone, telling me I would never talk down about a bitch to get a to stop with her. And I was like, listen, hold up. I don't ever have to tell this or convince this, and I don't tell this who to with and who to not with. The way that he is, why would you even think that? Cole, because she's got you under his spell. You're green enough and gullible enough as a damn near 40-year-old woman to believe this man's. So when I told her certain things of what he was saying, how he was just using her for her house, for whatever little money she had left because she didn't even really have any left because the Fed seized everything. She had an ankle monitor on at the time too. And she's a federal informant. And everybody knows that. She snitches on people to stay out of, whatever apparently is to stay free. She sets everybody up in Houston so that, she's a federal informant.
Right.
So, and he knew that. So you lay down with that and you talking all this crazy shit about me. And that's fine. Do what you do. But be real with yourself. Walk in your truth, him as a man. Stop playing around with people. You're always looking for to play victim with people. He preys on women that have children, and if you don't have children, he'll say the dream that he wants a family, he wants to get you pregnant. Copy and paste. I have so many messages. He tells every bitch the same thing, but he definitely preys on women with children. So she had children, and she was vulnerable, and she was pregnant, and I'll give her that. So he's playing get back and talking about how easy it is to take advantage of a pregnant woman and how she's about to have to turn herself in. And that ended up not being her fate, apparently, which is good for her. She has children. She's a mom. I'm not a hater. I'm not evil. I have heart. I'm not never finna hate no behind no. Everybody has me also misconstrued because he makes me seem like I'm so crazy behind him. No, boo, you're stupid behind me. And you paint me to be crazy. And these, some of them have common sense enough to believe it and some don't. But she was like, when we were talking, she was telling me things that he was saying, which I knew were true, because you're not the first bitch to tell me that he's slandering my character with all these lies and pillow talking about me. I told her some things like that no one would know, like, hey, I know that the Fed sees all your stuff and your neighbors had to put a loan again up for your house in order for you to keep your house, to save your house, because you're about to do that time and have to turn yourself in. Like, you're mad at the wrong person. So then she had went ahead and disclosed with me, well, while y'all living together with each other and in a relationship again, he's sitting here playing with me, supposed to send my son off to college with me, and you really believed him and supposed to be there for you in the labor and delivery room. And he wasn't. He was there for his son when his son was born, that was his first son. Yeah. I just found out to be so low down to him too. Like, you weird. Regardless of if I like these or not, they like me or not, I don't give a. You're weird. You're the problem. You're the common denominator. She goes ahead and shares with me that he had been behind my back filing for custody while we living together, happy big family. He's sick in his head. You're in my face and filing the whole time for custody of our daughter. So I didn't know that. They're serving me at an address that I don't even live at. I don't know to go get a lawyer, nothing, none of that. The girl tells me when it's already ongoing and been going on. So I let him have that because it's like, this is your daughter. You do need to be a dad. You did miss out on almost 5 years of her life. You got out in 4.5 and just made it in time for her 5th birthday. Good for you. I didn't really think about it like the bitter baby mama. Oh, you not finna get no kid. You like trying to control you, because I will never go through children to hurt somebody else. That's just not me.
So was there no fear?
I never went to court and lost custody. I never even fought him in court. I'm pregnant with a whole baby, tired as, even though I don't show when I'm pregnant and look pregnant any pregnancy that I've ever had. Hey, listen, I'm exhausted. There's a lot of things that I'm trying to keep up with. And look, you are her dad. So what is wrong with you having her? And at the time that he's filing custody, our daughter, when he got out of jail, didn't even stay with him. He only got her every other weekend and was supposed to get her every weekend. And if he did get her, she wasn't immediately staying with him on the weekend. She was staying with whoever, a babysitter. Behind my back, you got my daughter meeting so many different that you just meet offline. You're weird. You're weird. And my daughter don't like that. And she doesn't like the way in front of you, and he'll coach her on camera to say that I'm a bad mom and I'm abandoning her because she's afraid. She's intimidated by you. You're disgusting. And that daddy-daughter, that only lasts for so long. Your daughter understands exactly what's going on, our daughter, and has explained it, told me herself that she doesn't like the way her daddy treats me. So if he thinks that he has his daughter like wrapped around his finger, that's sad that he doesn't, because you're supposed to at this age. But eventually they do grow out the little daddy girl stage because they know what the is really going on. And unfortunately, she really knows what's going on.
So let me ask you this. So was there no fear, because you've been very open about the abuse that you experienced with him? Was there no fear about your daughter being with him And you know what I'm saying? Like
there was, but what could I do whenever he's sitting there taking advantage of the fact that he convinced me to be a stay-at-home mom, just be with the kids, and the whole time behind my back, you're around and you talking shit about me being this and that and a prostitute, which is not valid. I've never sold no for you, never turned around and gave you any money like you quote unquote say that these men have given me, and you're lying. You're sitting on Instagram lying. You're putting me together with men that I've never met. You are lying. You're insecure. And if you want rap friends that bad and you want to follow back so bad, because that's what's going on. I noticed that, for example, after he talked about Lil Migo, me, we've never met in real life. We've never met. Y'all are following each other. Everybody that some of the men that you like put me in the category with, whether I had dealings with them or not. One, if I had dealings with them, you think niggas ain't sitting back and laughing at you? They might not tell you that, but they are. Cause who the are you? Who the do you think you are? That's what that's giving. Like, you look like a loser. You hanging with that you're trying to hang out with that you're calling out that you're saying slept with me, and if they did sleep with me, you're sitting there taking pictures and linking up with them. You look stupid. You're the biggest clown. You're a loser. You look weak as hell. But yeah, I was. But at the time, I'm sitting down being a stay-at-home mom, and when I'm getting my ass whooped, and I'm not able to even make my own bread because that's where he wants me to be at the lowest of my lowest. He's intentionally doing things so that I don't have a way to make money, so that I don't have a voice to speak up for myself. He's isolating me. He's making everybody think that I'm crazy. He's painting a nasty narrative on Instagram about my life, which he has no right to do. So now let's expose the truth. I don't give a about open cases. There is no open cases right now. He has people thinking that interview me. That affects my case. No, it won't. Evidence, hardcore evidence is what these people have. Me doing interviews doesn't affect anything. You just don't want people to work with me so that I can't really expose who you really are. You're sitting there lying on me, slandering my motherhood, slandering my character as a whole person, as a whole woman, so that nobody loves me, adores me, and fucks with me. And you got me up. So you, your money, and your opportunities, because I'm not saving face for you at all. You are the worst person that I've ever met in my entire life. And if I would have ever known you were going to come out of jail after me holding you down before jail and during your time, I would have never with you. You are somebody that I wish I never met. I don't give a what's going on with you. You sick, you die, however you die in that cell behind four walls, or you die from whatever sick it is that you got. I sympathize with people that really want to change and really take care of their families and really care about their kids and really care and really are genuine. He's far from any of those things. You wanna use the chess, not checkers, play card and throw in the card that you're sick with cancer. You were whooping my. We've been known that you was sick, and you was still way before that. The year before that, we've been knowing that you could potentially be sick years before that. And guess what you were doing when we really knew that you were sick a year ago? When you finally went to the doctor, beating my ass while I'm pregnant. So why the should I care and sympathize with somebody that's still doing those things and they're apparently sick and guilt tripping me to stay with them, to take care of them? And that's why I was there to take care of him, because I have a big heart. Even after he did that list, he wanted to work it out, and we were working on things, and then I decided, you know what, this is not for me. And the day that I'm getting up ready to get the he comes and drops this bombshell on me that he's sick, but you still being evil and like that. While you snot nose tears, always convincing me to come back and you want your family, you're being evil. I'm not going to sympathize with somebody that's sipping oil every other day, if not every day. That has our daughter in the studio on school nights until 6, 7 in the morning, and she's missing school a lot. She's missed so much school, she can't miss any more days. I'm not sympathizing with nobody that don't give a Sometimes when people are sick, not even sometimes, if they're already how they are, they're not going to change. Period. So I'm not giving him the sympathy card. Whatever it is that he's doing on social media is for image, it's for look, it's for validation, and he's an attention whore. And since you want so much attention and you think that Instagram court is going to hold up an actual court, and it's not, I just hope that all these that you feel that he feels like that he may feel have one up on me, laughing at me, mental, his Instagram little fans. I hope that all these stupid that encourage you and enable you with your nasty ass abusive behavior. Hey, let's see how they hold it down. I hope they all can fund your commissary. And people, they come and go. So let's see, because I'm not backing down. I'm standing on business this time.
I understand that you're very much standing on this because some things have
I
taken
don't care
place.
that he's the father of my children anymore. That was why I spared him, and that's why cases got thrown out. Not the narrative that he paints where I'm banging on his door. Oh, he's innocent, and they got thrown out. No, your grandmother's funeral had just happened. She died, and my grandmother had just died like a week or two before that, or her funeral was held before that. And I was in a vulnerable moment, which is how I even got pregnant again. Really drunk. We hanging out because we just lost our grandmas and like that. He was at my grandmother's wake and funeral trying to act weird. Even my family was like, what the is wrong with him? And then at his granny, when he needed me, can you just be there for me? Calling me, stop. Can you bring the kids to the funeral? I was already bringing them on behalf of a family member that asked me to. I'm not coming for you. Can you please, after the funeral, we hung out and we were around each other and we did a flick and I used it for OnlyFans. Of course, why wouldn't I? I'm a capitalize because you talking shit about me in the blogs. And we did that after the fact that he slandered me and said that I was homeless and did all that. That immigrant's apartment, which is very false. I don't live there. Any of that wasn't true. But
Okay, so let's talk about that. No, that's what I want to talk
but
about.
what I want to say is like, that's even how I got pregnant while people sit there and they try to judge. But you're pregnant. It don't matter. It don't matter. That's not the principle. So what? Stop protecting and defending a person that needs to be held accountable. That just caused me to miscarry. I'm not playing with him, whether or not I was thinking abortion or not. That's for me to go do. You don't do that. You don't put your hands on nobody and cause that type of stuff to happen. So, yeah, I'm going to stand on business. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I had to get all that out. Like,
It's okay. Because
I'm tired of this shit.
I know that there's something else that just happened that's probably playing a big role, but we're gonna talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about that in a minute. So with the nanny's house and them saying that you live there and that whole situation, can you tell me about what happened that day?
First of all, I usually have a live-in nanny, and my kids have always had a nanny from day one. I had the experience of having one at some point in time too, when I was growing up. So, but really, it was for my younger siblings. My mom had children after me, so I like the nanny idea, the live-in nanny. I like, being able to come and go as you please and being able to have somebody that's trusting with your children instead of all over the place or trying to ask somebody, oh, I don't do that. Every time Harry's not meeting my children and I'm not about to have my kids at everybody's house being babysat.
Right.
That's how happens. For real. Anything can happen regardless. So one of my close friends, we have been close for so long. We are like family. One of her best friends at the time, which they're no longer even best friends anymore due to this incident that happened. Because my friend definitely has my back and she knows right from wrong. Her friend that I got introduced to, my best friend, introduced me to another one of her close friends. She calls me one day and she's like, hey, I know that you're looking for someone to nanny the children. I have a godmother that is living in Houston. She's from Cuba. She escaped Cuba. You know, the things that people do to get here and escape.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jump the wall. Like they go from country to country to country on foot, boat, flight. They're paying coyotes. Coyotes are a part of what? I'm not going to go into too much detail. You don't know if they're going to kill you or not. But if you get here on this soil, you're very fortunate. So I know the lady's story and all that too, because she shared it with me and how she got here. So she tells me, she'll take the job. And I'm like, I really prefer someone that's going to be inside the house with me, but okay, I'll take the boys over there and see how it goes. And we were coming up with a plan to even move her out of there because I was gonna pay anywhere from $800 to $1,000 a week, which is what we had agreed on, and it ended up being $1,000 a week. The 1, 2, 3 weeks that she did do that for the kids, she had just started. So I went ahead and went with that move because also I'm helping her too in a way. If you think about it, not in a way, I am helping her. Her husband only made $400 under the table a week, and that's if he had a job to do. These are people, they're undocumented and are here illegally.
Right.
So they're not, especially with who we got in office right now.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't as simple as it was for people to come here and be under a whatever and go get a job. You know what's going on. They're picking these people up and they're deporting them for real. And the way that they keep them, like animal in cages before they let them go to where they came from, that's serious. I don't play around with things like that. So I did break it down to you how our grandmothers had just.
Mm-hmm.
So me being in a vulnerable state of mind and being drunk as hell around him getting a bottle, him making me comfortable around him, we talking, we vibing. I mean, and I'm thinking like, we have kids together, we should get along. That's always should be a given, whether we decide to get together or not. It's like whatever is going on. And I'm also tired of this shit, I'm tired of the chaos. Like, we look stupid and he makes us look really stupid with his public, disgusting behavior. His behavior behind closed doors that I don't even know about, too, that I find out.
Girl, what you find out?
So, a lot of things. He's just a liar. He's a habitual cheater. He's a liar. He's not really P about shit. He's not a pimp or a player. He's a liar. So, the image that he portrays is so me being in that vulnerable state of mind, I let him know where the children were. If you wanted to pull up and help this lady as well, I'm helping her. Hey, if you want to send milk, send some milk because formula is expensive. I'm buying formula. I asked him to, send milk one time. Instead, he rode with me too. On top of that, he rode with me to the lady's apartment. That's how he knew how to get there. Even though he acted like he didn't remember where her apartment was one time after the fact. This was like 3 days after his granny's funeral that I had went to with the children. So that's how he knew in the first place how to pop up there and get there. So the day of, that was like 2 weeks before he did that, on her 3rd week on the job. All the recording and all the in the slander. So one day I'm stopping by there to see what she needs. I had a hair appointment in that area at the Dominican salon that's not too far from there on that side of town. It's where I've been going to for years when I want to dye my real hair, do a little quick sewing, whatever. I go over there to bring groceries to her, to bring our kids a few things, our 1-year-old snacks. And when I'm walking out of there to leave to my hair appointment, I don't expect to see him. I see him pulling up, getting out of the truck, and I'm like, oh, we're at odds because you've been on my phone talking and dropping a video where I'm in this blue outfit, this light bluish greenish outfit from when I went to jail last year. now that the cases has been thrown out the following year, which is this year, a couple months ago, you've been posting on the net like I'm a liar and I lied and said you beat my ass and you didn't really do that and that you're innocent, instead of posting the whole footage from when I first ran outside because you were beating my ass that morning and we lived together. No, you've been online for the last 3 days with this video up on your page acting like um I'm a monster and trying to paint me to be a crazy. And this is after. So this was done on a Thursday when he's popping up on this at this lady's apartment, making those videos, saying a bunch of lies. This is on a Thursday. Keep this in mind. 2-3 days before that Thursday, you post a video of me on camera on your doorbell rings, like if I just popped up there. No, I'm walking back up there, knocking, banging, telling you to give me my baby, like you can hear in the video, because I need to take him to the doctor. He's due for his 1-year-old shots. But you rather be a police and call the police. So I'm in the video saying I already called the police too. Like I called them too. I don't give a about no police. Because I'm knowing we both finna go to jail. You're not finna do me no more. You're going to jail because you're not supposed to be around me. You're out on bond. But you know how people still be around each other the whole time we've been living together. You're going to. I ain't wrong for that. You know, I'm not finna lose my life and my freedom and my kids behind you. I'm gonna be all right. You're going to. Because how stupid are you to call and you're not supposed to be around me? And I got a felony theft warrant, not because I steal, it's because you lying talking about you got robbed. I willingly told the police I had a piece of his jewelry because I wanted him to give me back. Let me get my clothes. I want to move out. He didn't want to let me. You being evil, talking about the only way you're getting out of here is if you going to jail. And you're not going to ever see your kids again. You don't care about kids. You care about hurting me. You want me more than you want them kids. You got to have control, even if we not together. And I don't want you no more. I'm over your. It's played. It's nobody wants to live like that. Ew. I don't care how a bitch try to paint the picture. I know who he really is. You're going to be miserable and you're miserable over there. And eventually, that's why I'm always trying to spin the block and come back my way. Because ain't no going to pull it up with your like I will. And another thing, even when a is willing to, you still banging my line. You still find a way to contact me even when I change my number. You're on my road. I'm not on yours. So back to that, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place.
It's okay.
With that being said, when he popped up, I was not expecting that. You knew where she was because you rode with me before over there. And I asked you to send milk over there for our newborn. And you did. Well, I turn around since I know, oh my God, we're not at odds. What is he doing here? And I go to tell the lady, hey, don't talk to him. But her being green to the situation, trying to, no, he's the father of the children, which I understand that. You don't know him like I do. You don't know what he's capable of. I know he's here to call the police. And because he sent me a text as well, threatening to call ICE on you. Ma'am, listen to me. The lady don't listen. She tries to talk to him. He's recording. I'm like, are you fucking stupid? Me and the lady are arguing. He's recording. So you can have anything to post to make me look crazy and to use against me. Stop talking to him. I'm calling me and my best friend's mutual friend to tell her. The lady don't want to listen. At this point, that's not your own. You're on your own. Where he's recording me calling the police, I definitely was calling the police because you called them first and you reported that I have weapons on me. Do you know that they come with their guns drawn? When you say that someone has weapons, when 911 is asking you, the dispatch, do they have a weapon on them? Would you know? How many people have lost their lives like that? With somebody lying on them, saying that they got a weapon? He's acting like a bitter, doing things like that. And you can see in the camera, both the babies are with me in my vicinity. So you would want to cause an accident to where they possibly shoot me, maybe even you, or shoot me and my kids.
Yeah, they just killed a 1-year-old in Mississippi.
Yeah, they just killed a, okay. And that happens that often. That's not the first time. Especially when you're Black. You can be Hispanic too, mixed, whatever. Especially when you're Black. Why would you, as a black man, be doing some shit like that? You're only recording one narrative. Record yourself too, doing the. You called the police first, and because you made those type of false reports on me, hell yeah, I called the police back on you. You got me up, and you got your own children up. It's a control thing. You're a weirdo.
So did the police ever show up on your end?
They did, and they did not allow him to take the kids that day. He was lying to them, telling them they had custody, that he had custody order, and he had just went to court yesterday and got custody of the boys, and they did not buy that. They actually did their job, unlike the police officers. The day of that, I made a police report to them when he stole my 1-year-old and ran off with him, which led up to that nighttime video where he's making it seem like I try to kidnap the babies and I was there for our son, making it seem like he's a hero. He's foolish. He's a liar. And that night when HPD came and took the police report, they did their job so far as making the police report on a pregnant woman. But as far as looking up to see if he had custody and seeing all that and making the phone calls to whoever they need to figure that out, they dropped the ball with that.
Okay, I want to
interject. That day at the lady's apartment, they didn't drop the ball with it. And they refused to take my boys and give them to him. And they made him leave.
Okay.
And he did call the police. And he did call ICE. And he threatened to call ICE. And he threatened to call the police. And he did do that to that lady.
Did they come and get her?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that she was ready to relocate because who wouldn't? And she looked in fear. Like, you know, I don't know. I have to touch bases with her. And in the end of the day, me and her ended up not being on good terms either. Because you, when I'm paying you, and you should have listened to me. Now it's a problem on top of that. And now you stressed out trying to rah. And I snapped on her. Because one thing about it is, I'm not no punk. I will let you know that you're not finna rah me. You're gonna shut the up because I warned you. I told you. You don't listen. It says you want to try to play good cop, bad cop, and now your ass in the middle of some shit. Whenever I told you shut your door, you do not have to in the state of Texas open your door for nobody. And you decided to go to that extent. So now it turns into from you being victim to you even being the bigger victim, talking about, well, he only knew how to get here because shut up. And before he knew how to get here, I called you and I asked you and I texted you to see if it was okay that he rode with me to your house when you first started. Now it's a problem because all this shit happened. And all you had to do is listen to me and not speak to him. Now you're on camera everywhere, viral. So we didn't leave off on good terms. And me and my best friend, being the fact that she introduced me to that girl that hooks me up with her godmother, quote unquote, that's an immigrant and needed a job. We both fell out with her. My best friend is not even talking to her because no, this is not right. And that's not the point that he knew how to get there because of me. I'm not being the bitter baby mama. You knew where to go see your kids at and pick them up from. Instead, you get there to record, to act like your kids are in danger. You say that your kids are in danger, and you looking for a moment on social media.
So let me just straight. So the last time you came and you did a Real Life Street Star interview and you expressed that you were pregnant.
I ate a pill.
And so you did terminate that pregnancy.
Yeah, and then I turned around and, I'm so fertile. If he breathes on me, I'm getting pregnant. I guess with him, I'm getting pregnant.
And
God's going to show me every time I with his.
So in the video where you're allegedly kidnapping.
After he did all that, after he did all that with that lady at that apartment. I meant to tell you back at the part where I started to say, that was done on a Thursday. A couple of days before that Sunday was Mother's Day. He was just at my place that he had us put out of. He was just seeing his sons. He pulled up one place and then pulled up to my place later that night to see. He was seeing his sons with no problem. The day before that, and he had even went out of town to Charlotte and came right back to see his sons. He's just doing shit to do it. So the days after he posted that video and lied and said that I'm 36 and that I sleep in the airports and at McDonald's, to live a nightlife that I really haven't even been outside at home in Houston. Now I will be. And what about it? And if I was then, so none of the accusations that he's making is true. But literally 2-3 days after that, he was around me and I had filmed it and posted it, if you don't remember, to show like, oh, look at him over here around me after he did all that. He's still trying to link and be a family and apologize, but that's not what I wanted. I don't give a anymore.
Okay.
You're a clown and this is a circus.
Okay. So I guess in the video, this most recent video, you were pregnant.
Yeah, I was.
And you
so
said
whenever I was when I got my rocks off, because I'm human. When I got my rocks off with him after he did all that crazy shit, which I shouldn't have, I got pregnant again.
Okay. And that
and in that video where you hear me screaming, I'm pregnant, it's because he's beating on me.
Okay, so let's talk about that night. How did he end up with the baby to begin with?
Father's Day, he cut the up, and I was not having no communication with him. Like, you a weird. You're a weird. You owed a lawyer, and you never paid her in money. You paid her in promo to get your rights back as a dad. Whatever kind of custody you want, I wouldn't give a flying fuck if it was custody at this point. Do your one, be a dad. There's dads out here that their baby mamas can trust them to let the kids live with them. That doesn't make them a bad mom. Go ahead, do that. I'm over you. You should be a dad and take care of one kid at least. You don't do shit. Even when we was together, you don't do shit. We in a 3-story house and at that 2-story house in Cyprus and there ain't no groceries and I gotta order them or my friend gotta order them or my aunt gotta order them. My mom's blood sister, like, you're weird. Or you looking for somebody with food stamps to order them. Man, you. I'm not your maid, slave, or babysitter. Go to hell.
Okay.
You're not about to live your life and get to balance out your life on the strength of me and feel like when I need to go do something, if I even want to get my hair and nails done, it pisses you off. You.
Okay, so it's Father's Day.
It's Father's Day, and he cuts the up, and hell no, I'm not linked with you for Father's Day. You don't do shit anyways. You less than a dad anyways while you slandering somebody's character. Not just for the camera and Instagram, boo. I need you to be a real daddy outside of that. Okay. So, no, I'm not doing that. Especially after you get on the internet disrespecting me and targeting me. You and your lawyer, Jay Frieda, doing a video. Like, you. I don't care if a bitch was doing her job. At the end of the day, you still were participating in a video that a man used to target another woman. And if it's not what's going on, then what else is it that you would do that? That is so unprofessional. It don't even look right. I don't care. I don't care. It's unprofessional. And guess what? It's giving that y'all around because everybody thought that before I even said it. So whether it's she posted true or not, you look crazy defending being a woman and a lawyer, period, that would take a case for an abusive man that abuses women. And I'm not the only one that he's abused. I don't care what your take is on it to another family member. Oh, well, I see if they had 2 more children. So what? You're on the outside looking in. You don't know what that does not mean that man is okay. You don't know what's really going on. You don't know why I had my children. It could be that I don't believe in abortion. It could be that, hey, by the time I realized I was pregnant, it was too late to get one. You don't know for real. Come and get the scoop on the inside, since people want to take it up upon themselves to finalize cases because they feel like, oh, well, they had two more babies. He can't be that bad. You don't know what a woman's going through behind closed doors. So I did not like that. And that was very distasteful. And it was disgusting. He owed her promo. He didn't have to do that. And that's another enabler, whether you like it or not. You're enabling that when you participate in that, because you could have said, hey, I don't want to be involved in between none of that. Mm-hmm. You owe me and you owe me this promo. Let's do it this way and put it out as this way, not in the nasty way that he put it out in. So he kept blowing me up even that day when he was on the internet, slandering my character, posting up video with Jay Frieda, his lawyer. And the whole night he was trying to get me to come to the Dome. Oh, come out. Oh, I miss you all day and night. He was leaving me voice messages.
And this is on Father's Day.
Yeah. And then the night rolling into Monday early morning. Sunday night, early morning. He convinces me at 8 in the morning, come on, we're going to go eat. We're going to go to breakfast. I just want to, I miss Father's Day. I'm going to give you some money to help you with the boys. Girl, he drove us out to the middle of nowhere at a hotel and left us stranded there. All the way by JFK, on JFK, the street or whatever, by the airport. Left his newborn son, our newborn son, in the room by himself, locked in there. His name is on the room, so I can't get in it. Hotel policy. The staff had to go up there and get the baby. I was so upset. The baby was screaming, crying. You ran out of the side door of the hotel with our son. And when I went downstairs, I looked, see from the beginning how he got him is I went downstairs to the same truck to get something out the car for the kids. I was coming back up and he was on my phone. Hurry up. Where you at? And I'm like, I'm in the lobby. I'm by the elevators. He took that time to run out the staircase. He didn't take the elevators with our son.
So which one was locked in the room by itself?
The 4-month-old.
Okay. And is that who he took, the 4-month-old?
No, he left him to run off with our 1-year-old.
Okay.
Which is sorry as if you wanted to be a real dad and you're such a good dad, you would get all your kids. You're doing shit to hurt me because you're
Okay, so you go downstairs to get something for the kids. He's in the room with both the boys.
right.
He decides.
And he's calling me on the phone, like playing it like, oh, hurry back up here. I can't do this by myself. And I'm like, I'm hurrying. Well, the whole time
you just went downstairs.
he's asking me where I'm at, and I'm telling him I'm by the lobby waiting for the elevator. He takes that opportunity to run downstairs out the side door down the stairs.
And he takes the 1-year-old
and he
leaving
burns off.
the 4-month-old
right.
in the
So
room.
I'm knocking at the door and no one's answering, and I'm panicking because I can hear the 4-month-old screaming.
And
you
don't know he's gone.
And he rolls already fully. So I'm like, it sounds like he's like candy, like he's smothered, like his cry is being like muffled. So I'm scared. I'm like, oh, he's in the bed.
He's face probably.
Right. Yeah. So, which is done on his behalf. He's a individual for that. He could have suffocated and died. He's 4 months.
So security, the hotel comes, they open the door.
So I go downstairs and they're telling me, what's hotel policy? If you're not on the room, we can't give you. I'm like, well, y'all need to hurry up because I have a 4-month-old son in there that needs my help. He's screaming and crying, and he just ran off with my 1-year-old son. And I know it because when I look in the parking lot, the truck is gone. But I just went to go get something out of the car for the kids for it. So I'm calling his phone. He's not answering. So I knew that's what it was. He sends me a nasty text message about, you're hurt. This is what this is about. You. It's not about these kids. You getting back at me. It's been almost 3 years since you've been home. Wrap it up. Get over yourself. I don't give a about you. I give a about how you feel now. I give a if shit hurts you, bitch. You've been a hoe. You've been around even when I didn't know, even when I turned my cheek before jail. You've been a hoe. And every you with got bodies on her. I don't give a about what a bitch tell you if you don't know her history. Everybody that you didn't have different in them and sucked it. Okay? Get over it.
Okay. So boom. He runs off with the 1-year-old.
And you didn't suck the too, or had your dick sucked by, I'm sorry. He didn't have his dick sucked for shit sure by a man with a wig on multiple times. Multiple times. Okay, and I ain't got a problem with the LGBTQ. I fuck with y'all, but when you born with what you born with, even if you get that snipped, you were still born a man.
So you saying that okay.
Girl, I have receipts. I have conversations. It don't matter that he unsends DMs. I've unsent the DMs for him when I find them.
So you're telling me that he has gotten fellatio from trans women.
You've gotten more than that. I don't give a anymore to save face. You because you playing with me and you play with my kids. So if you want to slander my character or my image with all these lies and talk about my motherhood, because if I was such a bad mom and so all these things, why the would you ever have kids with me? So let's talk about the truth. And any man that behaves like that, all my friends that are gay are like, it's giving gay. It's giving he hates women. I'm not saying that you don't like women too, but baby, no man that's straight is gonna act like that and be putting their hands on women like that.
So have you
So I get it.
have you ever facilitated
And no
trans
man
women
that's really,
or anything like that with him?
like just straight up and down. Like I could tell you situations where he was so uncomfortable in Atlanta because he's seen a transgender woman with a dress on. Like nobody cares. Like why is you so angry and mad about it? At the time, I'm not thinking anything of it because I'm thinking, oh well, because straight men don't like, bro. I've been around straight men. That shit don't bother them. I can bring my gay friend over to the house or go out with them, and they're not like, ugh, but he's gay. Like they're not even paying attention to that because that doesn't make them lose sleep at night. So what you so bothered about it for?
So when you did
It's
discover,
been brought to my attention by them. I've talked to one of them myself.
okay, so they've reached out to you.
Definitely when you're in that community, one of my friends, one of the girls that I was friends with, let me know like his name has been brought up in this community. So, Selda, is my mind playing tricks on me? No. Was my mind playing tricks on me when he told you guys when you reached out to interview us as a couple, only interview me, not her?
This did happen.
No. So, hey, it's in black and white. When you click their page, you can see. You're not stupid. For one of them to have your old number before I ever was in the picture and they're showing me that they had your old number too and your new number. You know, when you look people up too on those white pages to get their phone number and addresses, you can see all their old numbers. So I already did the comparison and and it adds up. It aligns completely.
So, but you never facilitated any of that for him.
No, I don't know that. Hey, listen, do what you do. Give a bitch the option because some women let their men.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I want a straight man. Give me the option. I love the LBGQ. I go to gay clubs all the time, but listen, tell me no, because that's my option to be like, hell no. And I'll be like, hell no. No, I don't want to share my nigga with this side and the other. And
so you don't feel like he's living in his truth?
No, I don't. Then I'll give you threesomes too and like that. Like I'm very submissive, so I'm not opposed to that. So you're selfish. You're being greedy.
Well, let me ask you this: would you like if he came to you? He's like, "Baby, listen, there's something I want to tell you about myself, and I'm nervous." You would have
no, because I don't know. Go do that. Live your life by yourself doing that, and with a woman that is okay with that. Okay. I'm not for a person that I'm in a relationship with. No.
Does he know that you know?
I've told him several times, even when he was in jail and he tried to go off on me and I really figured it out. And see, here's the thing. While we were on the run, a girl, Lorena Janelle, _ Lorraine, I kept seeing Lorraine. He's stupid. He will save underneath their Instagram name. I kept seeing this call the phone and I'm seeing the name. So I looked it up. That's how even I got a clue. I went on Instagram and typed in the name. And it was a transgender. And I'm like, and you could tell.
Crazy.
And she let me listen.
That
it
is
crazy. So I'm like, and I'm already pregnant, like far into my.
How long ago was this? How long was this?
This was when we were on the run. So I caught that when we were on the run. After I'm already pregnant with our daughter, and it's too late. I'm like, maybe you don't know. Okay, but you there was conversation that I seen in his phone that he was telling her that he's in the A and he's trying to link. He want to see her. She so happened to be in the A. You know they go to set in the A. I was cool with one of her friends that just got killed for playing them type of games with niggas. Like blackmailing, having so much receipt on niggas. They still don't know who killed her, but you know why? You know why. When you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. No shade. Do you deserve to die? No, because at the end of the day, you're living a double life. That's ultimately on you. You know what come with that shit. Stop playing with people's feelings too. Stop swinging both ways and playing with people's feelings. So Lorena, not that she was ever rude to me or nothing like that, but she knew. Everybody knew that we together. He would post me, I would post him. So it's not no secret. When he was locked up, I went the off on him one time when we got into it and I brought it up. And there was a time where I kept removing her from his Instagram. He didn't follow her, but she kept following him back, like going, and I kept removing her. So there's a place called Seaside that's still open downtown. I want to say on Dallas Street, whatever street Seaside is on.
In Houston.
In Houston.
Okay.
And everybody goes to that spot. Seaside had the inside of it. The entrance been changed so many fucking times. Now it has a rooftop. It didn't have a rooftop at this time. I went to a daytime event, Money Making Boom, a promoter that's in Houston, was promoting the Seaside on a certain day during the day at that time. And I was sitting with Boom in his section, and I saw Lorena Janelle walk in. Okay? Lorena _ Janelle walk in with her little group of gay friends, transgender friends. And I got up. Immediately when I saw her, I got up when she came in that entrance. I just so happened to catch her when I turned to the...
She was right there.
And I'm in the front in the section, so it's not hard to just be... I was just looking casually. And I go over to her. She's trying to avoid me.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, no. I'll address y'all as she if that's what y'all want to be addressed at. And I'm like, you know who I am. And she's like, no, I know. No. You do. I said, so what's up? You what's going on? She talked about link ups. Link ups happened before I even came in the picture, like right before I came in the picture.
So this is long term.
So that they'd have met before at hotel room? Hell
yeah, like that they'd have known each other.
You leaking up at hotel room. So you know what the fuck is going on, because this not coming to your house. And this she not coming to your house, and you're not going to hers. And as far as she told me.
So by the time you found out,
she tried to avoid it.
I mean, by the time you found out,
and I get it, because be beating y'all up or shit, y'all die. You know, they get killed. I'm not here to kill you, boo. These deserve it. DLs, I don't respect them. So
you saying long before you came in the picture, he knew Lorraine?
Right. He had already knew her, and the dates and shit, like when I'm looking at the DMs, because he gave me his... That's where you up at. It wasn't even me worried about hoes. Like, I knew you was a whore. Duh. I knew that I made want to with you. That's why I want to this nigga too. I don't give a about what they're talking about. I draw the traction to you. So let me give the real about you, since you love lying to about me and downplaying me.
Okay.
As a mother of your children too, multiple.
Okay,
so back to the Lorena Janelle thing.
Okay, and so
after she opens up and she starts saying, and she opened that phone and she showed me receipts of other rappers from the city that, one of them, y'all know him, was asking her, we'll talk about that off camera, like, is it true that you're a man? Like, are you really a man? And see, she identifies a girl because she has her thing snipped. Again, no shade to her. But I have every right to talk about my story and the that my relationship, I do. So, this is calling the out. So,
well, real quick,
she disclosed to me stuff, and I was like, oh, she's not lying. And then she told me about an incident where I did take Bo to BET weekend. We were there the BET weekend of the year that Nipsey slapped the shit out that. You can look it up on YouTube still. That year, Nipsey slapped the shit out of somebody in public. That BET weekend, it was going down. I ended up all over TMZ myself. The Black Youngster shit. When I was at the crib dancing, and we were all in a boxing ring, me and some other girls. It was going the fuck down. What I didn't know was going down is meeting up this at the W Hotel. She gave details. The
Not
W
the W
is on Hollywood in LA. Yes, it is the W. And you know what's crazy? Is I thought to myself, I was at the W running into a homegirl because I was in LA because it was acting funny with me too. Telling me to go find something to do with the girls. And we went to LA together BET weekend. Me, because I had some money lined up for parties that I was invited to. Hollywood-ass parties that I was invited to. You, at the time, we were staying at Sosa Man's crib because you booked an Airbnb all the way in Malibu because you ain't never been nowhere. And this your first time in LA.
You say he not cultured.
So your books a Airbnb in Malibu. So we ended up staying at Sosa man's apartment in LA.
Okay.
So you're being weird, like you got something to do, and it all aligns and adds up. Weird, because I don't know what time of day they had went to the W, but it definitely was that same time that I went to the W to go run into my homegirl that was in LA too at the time.
Okay. See, I gotta ask you if I can interject because
So
you'll
when
keep
she-
talking like right now.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give you a warning or something
Go
when
ahead.
I got to interject. Okay. So are you saying you said that homegirl Lorraine? No
Yes,
disrespect.
and mind you, I already have a daughter. We already went on the run together. I seen Lorraine's name popping up, calling, texting.
But no.
when we're on the run.
Here's my question.
Yeah.
When he started dealing with Lorraine, had she already been snipped? Had she already had the surgery?
No. And it has also been said to me that, oh, just like head. And then it's just like from her, it's like a whole different story. Like, no.
What's the story?
So, mind you, when she's saying this, I'm like, all this shit is aligning. First of all, I didn't have no proof. I just knew, look your name up. And I told her, I seen you calling when we was on a run around this time. And she confirmed. And I saw the text messages. I said, I've been on your row. I looked at your profile before and I was already
Clocking it.
in my pregnancy. On a run with this in that situation. In love with him. Turning the cheek to that. In person, when this girl, I'm gonna address her as a girl respectfully, because that's what she want to be addressed as.
Okay, love that.
That's what she dresses as. High heels, the cutest outfits. I'm gonna give it to her. Hair done, makeup, just how a girl is supposed to be. She's got that part down. So when she's telling me these details, I'm like, at the W where I went to, why the f did I run into you there? So you clear, whatever. So it aligns. She was at BT Weekend and she was at the W. And she said that when he did go to the W, she was with a friend, which is a friend like herself. And he was acting like uncomfortable, of course, because I can only imagine you have someone else there. If he's trying to be low key about
Yeah, that's too many witnesses.
You know how niggas are. They be secretive about shit. So, yeah, then that was that. Why would she just make up some shit like that? How would she, like, her details, they added up. And we were not around each other around the time that she's explaining when he was at the W.
That's crazy.
So I'm like, all right, bet. So when he called me from jail one time talking shit, I let him know. I aired it out on the phone. He hung up in my face, like, when you hear the hang up,
yeah,
like that loud noise,
yeah,
like somebody slammed the phone. That's what I got. Once he was talking to me about me and what the I could be doing out here, and then I told him about that. You got me up, and the phone just hung up, and the slam just came with, and I was like, oh.
But this didn't deter you from dealing with him. You were in love,
right? Because I couldn't wrap my head around that,
right?
I'm not getting grown thinking that these are the things that I'm going to encounter.
Right.
With men, bro, like I'm thinking like if you gay, you gay. Like my mom taught me if you like it, I love it. Like we had gay people around us. It wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a problem. That's not the problem. The problem is be these that act like they would never, and you find the evidence and it's just like, even if you haven't linked with them or them, why are you even DMing and entertaining or liking pictures? And then here's the thing. There's a just really big on OnlyFans. I can't think of her name. God damn.
Come on.
She just got apparently robbed. Like, try to take her down. But you know what that situation is. No, get it real. She was just posting that she was in the hospital. She definitely has a thing on her, and everyone knows. And every guy knows that she's a transgender. She gets posted as one of the hottest transgenders. Her name is Stephanie, I think.
Oh my God.
I wish I could pull my phone because it's in my phone.
You can pull it?
On Reddit,
You can put
It's
get
over there.
Oh,
On
let me grab it.
Reddit.
Hold up. Let me grab it.
On Reddit, you guys, all the men in her reviews,
go.
they know that she's transgender and they love her.
I mean, first of all, let's be very clear. It's no hate.
It's no hate towards
it's
them.
no hate.
The
I love
whole-
y'all girls. The girls love me, honey.
The girls, I love the girls.
Yeah, we love the girls.
I have really good relationships with the girls.
Yeah,
and my best
this
friend,
don't got nothing to do with y'all, child.
My best friend is definitely a voice for the girls.
Keep doing you, honey. This ain't this about.
The problem
is about some other
is
stuff.
these, and I'm one girl, or if one of the many, the handful that are not sus, what they call them, and mad at them. The problem is they're liars, or they act like they don't know, or even if you don't know, some men don't know. They can't tell. They'll DM. That's what you get for being thirsty and DMing everybody. And that's why a lot of men will end up at the room and then want to kill themselves or kill the one, because when they whip it out or let you know in real life, well, that'll give you the right to kill them. You want to snap. Well, first of all, you wouldn't even be here if you weren't around.
Yeah.
If you got a lot of them, most of them, 95% of the time, they have women already. They have families.
Mm-hmm.
Like, rest in peace, Vanity. Vanity, Lorena's one of her best friends. Girl, when I was living in Atlanta, Vanity came over to my house and she was a call girl. She was an escort and she was showing me, like, she showed me a football player that wore a mask during their meetup and had the tattoo real big on his back, NFL, like the NFL logo and all that, real big on his back. Whoever that is, I don't know. I think you can Google that. I don't know. Can. But I'm like, what the Let me look at this girl's thing. She's real big on OnlyFans. She has a following.
You gonna pull up. And let me ask you this.
And listen, when I confronted him about this recently, all of a sudden, actually last year, I sent screenshot him and her likes. All of a sudden, she's blocked and he's not in her likes anymore. He'll go and unlike.
Do you feel like this is part of the reason he didn't want you doing interviews? The potential of exposing this information? I think that when you really know somebody and they can no longer control you and you know real things about them, that intimidates them. You know too much.
I feel like, yeah, that's why people be angry. That's why they try to shut you up. But what you should have never did was run off with my son. What you should have never did was play with my kids that are your own kids. What you should have never did was kept playing with me, is what you should have never did. You should have never kept slandering me on social media, slandering my name, throwing dirt on my name. It's not true, because I have no problem with owning up to my truth. You should never keep saying that I sold for you, and I never have, because if it even looks like I was talking to him, if it looked at me in public and I have no control over that, you wanted to go upside my head in public, and you have. Yes, you have.
So you saying you done sold a little cat, just not for him.
Baby, why? Listen. If I could sell it for him, please. He was ready to knock my head. Like, he would accuse me of not being at work. And I'm a strip club girl. I'm not the red carpet girl. I'm not in hotels. I don't post. I'm not an ad girl. I'm not an escort. We're not doing that.
Right.
Those are different lanes. And I don't knock them neither. I'm not the dancer that thinks that, oh, they're better than the girls that 304 all day long in hotel rooms. No, because I've seen that where girls feel like strippers, girls who strip, and don't do what they do 24/7, if they're choosing to do that 24/7, lay on their back, think they're better. No, like, it's a part of the game too. It is what it is. And there's different levels to it.
Right.
Like, as strippers, you getting offered the escort too. You just getting offered the lump sum of money, 10 bands by athlete or more. Or, hey, I got 5K for, or whatever the case may be. Or, hey, listen, it's a slow night. A nigga might come and tell you, it ain't $1 dropped in this. One is only getting a dance tonight, right? A nigga might hit you with that, hey, I got 25 on it. What you trying to do? Whatever.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
She's a prostitute. You follow nothing but prostitutes. And they're virtual prostituting, and not even that they're virtual prostituting. Strictly, there's girls posting by themselves. Like, you advised me, just myself. I love that. You literally are following in girls' comments talking about, can I join? Or, oh, I married you. Stupid shit like that while you got a family at home, right? You literally follow nothing but whores, right? Because you prostitutes, because that's what you call me. You literally are following girls that, hey, will you take them to Thanksgiving to meet your mama? if your mama Googled them, you could pull them up on Google and they got over 100 different to name out that they done sucked. But you talking about me. The mother of your children, that's how you want to display me. And your sons, they got to grow up, and your daughter and that we share, my daughters outside of you have to see all this shit, and they do. How do you look? How does he really look?
Yeah.
Like trash, but he thinks he looks good. That's good enough for him. Where is that girl?
Exclusive.
You know what? I can pull her up right here. You've seen her.
Okay, we're gonna see.
But she's definitely
in my mind. I'm thinking I know who you're talking about, but I'm not sure.
She was just robbed in Miami or something. She had to jump off a balcony or something.
God, that's terrifying.
She's on this. You've seen her. The girls of OnlyFans that are actually born girls, they do content with her.
Oh, word?
They do.
Oh, that's right.
If you go to Reddit, all the men knows that she's transgender, and she's posted on, those model pages as the hottest transgender. Like, she cute. About to show her to you. You've seen her. You've definitely seen her.
Okay. We'll give this a few more moments. In the meantime, since we're talking about OnlyFans and all the things, make sure you guys tap in.
I have to show her to you. She's really
okay. You'll find her. We'll figure it out. It's cool.
Cause I'm like, oh my God, they do content with her, girls that I know, and I'm like, oh, that's wow, okay. So they know because she has her thing attached to her for sure. Her, you've seen her.
Let me see. Oh,
the girl with the black hair, Desiree Markovich. How do you pronounce her thing? That's a boy.
It's a boy. Desiree Marvick.
And she's if you go to her, type her name in, copy and paste it on.
Oh my
Google,
God, I have seen her.
She's got her thing. You should interview her. She's on. She does OnlyFans, and he definitely was in her likes and shit and in her DMs. And then he wants to go unlike them. As soon as I screenshot to him, one day he was talking to me last year. Yeah, this was last year, not this year actually. And I screenshot him that. And then all of a sudden, you go to her page and click her likes, and his like is no longer there.
That's crazy. Okay, I want to circle back to the night with the Uber driver.
She actually looks like a girl, though.
No, she does.
She looks really good.
Her body looks really good.
You know, some transgender, you're just like, oh my God. And I feel like if you're going to be transgender, you should look like, hey, I'll do all the work to look like a girl, better than her. Some of them look way better than actual women.
She looks good.
Who are born women.
She looks good. Okay, so boom. He runs off with the child. You finally get in the room to get your 4-month-old.
Right. And I'm pissed the off. And I made a police report then. I'm documenting everything because it's like, at this point, I have to, because then I'm going to be looked at as crazy. If something else transpires, I documented that in my defense, I reported when he ran off with him.
Okay.
So when that ugly shit happened, it happened late at night that same day.
Okay. So later on that night.
And HPD, he showed them the whole clip because you don't have time when officers get to the scene to clips and post like how you did on Instagram and showed everybody, which you look stupid.
Okay. So
because you still, apparently, I haven't seen the clips. You still posted and showed apparently that you hit me.
I'm not quite sure.
Apparently, that's what's been ran into me by one of his close friends, especially. Was they hit me?
So you didn't see what he posted on Instagram?
I don't look at his posts and I scroll. When I saw that in the blogs, I didn't click it when people were even sending it to me, tag me in it, because you know what? He blocks people that holds him accountable from his page. So when you go to his page, the comments look like everybody's agreeing with him, from what I've been told. And I know for a fact because people come to me and they're like, he blocked me after I said something and that was right. Like, he's wrong as hell. Like, and it's just like, all this shit's not gonna hold up in real court. Good luck. I don't care whether you drop the sub, don't drop. Good luck, because I'm not helping you at all.
Okay, so
I'm not in your favor at all. I don't feel sorry for you. You. I don't care.
The same day he took the 1-year-old. That's the same day this video is recorded.
So you're acting like you're paying Sean Cotton and telling Sean Cotton to post that I'm a meth head and all that. Like, be for real. This don't even like you. He talks so much about how the would I know that Sean Cotton recorded the footage of Montana 700 getting his ass whooped. These are his words. These are not my words. Backstage at that concert, whenever Young Boy had the concert here and he was on the tour. He had a concert here. Y'all know that. Y'all tapped in. He had a concert here in Montana, apparently got beat up behind backstage.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, I'm just a girl. I like Montana 700, his music. You've been talking about him, by the way. So it's like, how would I know that? Oh, because he's talking shit because he's mad that Sean Cotton posts our drama, the list that he made last year, but he won't really fuck with his music and post that too much. He don't really promote too much outside of Dallas neither. Like, he picks and chooses, and he only wants you to pay him for a post whenever he used to post him for free or something like that. And whenever he was Say Cheese's first big interview out of Houston, Sean Cotton came to do the interview with him in Houston, and I remember that too. So how do I know these things? You talk so much about people, and then for these same people to promote, even if you didn't, even if y'all just had an A1 friendship, why the is Sean Cotton, that's supposed to be for the culture or whatever, promoting this kind of man and his disgusting behavior without getting the truth? And why, whenever I speak my truth, it's not being reposted? Oh, because I'm not going to pay you for publicity, and I'm not. I ain't never played not one blog to post me, and I refuse to. Kiss my ass.
Respect.
I'm the main character. You're going to repost me and still even have my name on shit because it's me. Okay? Me. It don't matter how many pages get deleted, I get back, make a new one, whatever the case may be. This don't get talked about the most until he talks about me. He don't, yeah. You probably don't have to pay for promo in Texas for real blogs to post you when you talk about me. Not probably, you don't.
Okay. So you took an Uber to the studio. That's
yeah,
where this
you know
happened.
what? I really was. I just wanted my son. You know, I should have went and got some homegirls or even some that'll, beat his, and it wouldn't even have gotten to that point. Because if I would have went with people, that wouldn't have went down. You wouldn't have even got close to me. I would have left peaceful with my son, and I almost got away with it. Got away with my son, and people are hitting me up. Damn, you almost got out of there with him. Because that's how that should go. An officer did tell me, like, either you wait to see, and you don't know how long you're gonna have to wait because of civil, or you're gonna have to get your son back the same way that he left with your son. Whether it's you play nice or you show up and go get your son.
So the police told you
when
that.
Something happens, an officer told me this. But when something does happen, if it gets ugly, because it gets ugly, you better call the police. And especially because I've disclosed he likes to play police games. He's gonna call the police. So call him. Well, when he called him, I called him. And what you're portraying to Instagram and paying the blogs to post and posting for the world is HPD saw the whole footage, which is why they followed up with me at the emergency room. I left in the ambulance truck. My blood pressure, I have the video. They're telling me
because he beat you up.
You are too young for your blood pressure to be this high.
Right.
I didn't even realize.
So you ended up in the ambulance because
I didn't even realize that I really couldn't even function how I normally function. They were having to tell me, sit down. Ma'am, you're going to collapse. If you keep walking around, your blood pressure is so high, you could have collapsed and go into a coma and not wake back up again. Your blood pressure is just skyrocketing. It's not going down.
And so
the report at the hospital, the pregnant, confirming that I'm pregnant, confirming my injuries, what I got CAT scans for, ultrasounds for, that's not made up. That's not a lie. The suicidal thing that he said when he made a video and he had his manager, which is so disgusting, make a video for him to say that I said that I would walk in traffic with my 4-month-old son, please. Not for him. I would never commit suicide. One. If I ever die and it's before my time, I definitely didn't do it to myself. Please investigate. I don't have to use children to hurt somebody else. Like, I've never had to do that. Never won't. And I didn't expect for a man to behave like he has the good coochie in between his legs. I didn't expect for a man to behave like this with me and do that to me and do that to our kids.
So you had to end up leaving the 4-month-old there with him.
No, I didn't leave the 4-month-old. They had the 4-month-old in the ambulance truck with me.
Okay.
And I was like, so out of it that I was like, no, I don't want to leave my 1-year-old son with him. I need to lay eyes on my
That's what I
1-year-old.
meant. The 1-year-old stayed with him.
Yeah, because they rushed me to the hospital.
Because they rushed you to the hospital. Okay. And then shortly after that video comes out.
He decided to post it the next day.
And then shortly after that, he makes a video. He says that, you know, his family is going to disown him if he doesn't go down.
What family do you have? You said that your mom's a piece of shit and she's a crackhead and that you've had this hard knock life. No, please. Your mom do what she do because she's grown. If she want to pop a pill and feel good and they're her prescription, if she has anxiety, let her be.
Right.
I'm so sick of the victim narrative that he plays, okay? Yo, daddy has been out in the free, and yes, he might have lacked as a daddy, but listen, people have issues all the time, okay? Yeah. You're not having the hard knock life. Yo, daddy is not my daddy. My biological daddy is in the pen for murder, okay? And can parole out shortly soon. Or is up for parole right now, or something like that. He's been gone since, all my life. So you don't have that gangster lifestyle where your parents are really like that and they're cut from that cloth and they gangsters. No, sir. Your mom did what she had to do. So what family is going to disown you? The family that you don't help or take care of? The family that's going next door to ask someone for $20? No shade to them, but small world. Somebody's hitting me up that I used to dance with. Just letting me know what the my man just moved next door in the house and they asking us and they talking about, oh, my son is Cartel Bo and he don't do one thing. And they talking shit about you too. And I'm just like, well, damn, what I do besides be me?
So that was all BS. The crying and the family and the case and the law.
Oh, he's crying? I didn't even know he was crying.
Yeah, he's crying.
The DA's calling him. Boy, they not calling you. That's not how it works. But you have no case.
And he never had custody.
They're investigating not of my sons.
Right.
You know, in the state of Texas, you can look that up. You can see what type of custody he has on our daughter, too.
Yeah.
Reading is fundamental, but he was crying. It's crazy.
He was crying.
Oh, that's why Charleston White and everybody else is like, you're a liar. Some got on the internet and called that out.
Yeah.
That's cute. But they're investigating, and as much as he want to scare me, where you drop the ball at is your reaction. All I did was open the door on camera to the car. You thought that justified you putting your hands on me, and then you showed the entire video, not what you show on Instagram.
Yeah, he talking that, you know, you got to tell.
Well, you showed that you made me drop the baby, from what I've been told. You showed, people have been telling me that when you're fighting me, when you're putting your hands on me, we're both over our baby. And that's your fault. And that's why our kids were removed. Because you posted that video. That alarmed them, and they've been working with me, and I've been working with them. I don't give a fuck what he tries to make it seem like. Of course, you're running to visitation after the fact that you gave them to foster care because you lost them. CPS made you remove them. And you still drove your to Atlanta Pride Week to shake your ass right after you just turned your kids in and proceeded to post with a Muppet head.
Okay, wait, let's circle back. So
right.
CPS came and picked up all 3 children.
Oh, I was over there looking for my kids because you posting that you're going out of town and you're going to get a stranger to watch my kids, that you need a nanny. And people were in the comments like, people were screenshotting me, oh, you found a nanny fast. Like, stupid, but you trying to really get at me because you don't never want a nanny. You don't do that. You would literally run off the nannies that I had. You were literally not, you just had somebody that was your mother's friend from back in the day that changed your diapers Monday through Friday, nannying for our daughter during the school year for 3 weeks. She didn't even last. I have her messages too. She was calling me crying too. You didn't want to pay her. You didn't pay her what you owed her. And you're an asshole for that. And so now you're just trying to be petty with me. It's like blow for blow. And then you get to Atlanta and go to my job where I used to work at Blue Flame. Like, videoing in there like, yeah, you at the flame. You a stupid. You a stupid. You on video there. Like when I'm like a couple years ago when we're on the run, they were seeing me on the camera. That's the crazy part. Like they know what's up when he was on the run. Um, one day I was getting out the car and I was hanging on the car door. And I remember walking in and they told me that they could see me on camera in the parking lot. He was tripping one day, like, you look like a dumbass. You make both of us look stupid. So trying to like be petty and go blow for blow with me, really sit down and think about it. How far has it got you? Where has it really got you besides validation from strangers and stupid that are digmatized?
Mm. So you're saying if the CPS took your kids, he went to Pride?
Oh, Pride Week, you drove straight into Pride. As soon as he handed him in, he proceeded to get on the road to go to Atlanta.
Mm.
The poster on his page. What strip clubs it is you're playing? You've been to Atlanta before. I first brought you to Atlanta years ago. You know what strip clubs are there. You just being a
And so,
you didn't do shit. You didn't follow up and take not any process to do the evaluation for the kids to be removed out of there ASAP to get their approval done. I stayed to do it. I didn't move around at all to make no money. I stayed put because I was like, damn, I don't give a that these people are closed on the weekend and can't do anything. I'm waiting here until Monday comes. Tuesday passed. I didn't get out of there until Wednesday. Your decided to. Yeah, I couldn't have, because y'all have driven off after CPS come and tell you got to turn these kids in.
I know.
Because it's not about no children for real.
Mm.
And everyone's like, oh, you're just mad because of Tamer. I'm not mad about a bitch that's the same age as my mama. You're stupid. I'll never be mad at a bitch that's playing in her face like Michael Jackson, like you weren't comfortable with your original face that God gave you. Like so far as the body and whatever girls want to tweak, do that. But my face, I'm never gonna be that girl to play with my face. Like, no, I'm just adding and tagging anybody that I see him with and being petty like he does. You're making lists of men. You're talking about men that ain't got shit to do with you, and you're also bringing up men that I've never even fucked. And I'm tired of that shit. So everybody's catching a stray that's affiliated with him, seen with him. That's what I was doing, was just adding everybody. You want to me? I do it back to you. You can act like it doesn't you. It do, because you don't want people to know who you really are when you're a nasty person.
Whew, girl.
I know I held back a lot. I feel like I held back a lot last time.
Yeah, this was cup is overflowing with the tea. So what are your plans now? I mean, I think the CPS thing probably sent you over the top, and it's kind of like you can't go back now, right? Like no matter how good it is.
He has to listen. Blue Crush pills, and people are. When I said something about that, because he said I would want to commit suicide if I threatened him, and that's the way to control him. You don't do shit anyways that I asked you. Get the out of here. I went to say, yo, that don't even stand up on its own. And I have the videos too. Since you love using me for videos and videoing me off guard and videoing me, period, to show, like to try to me, you try to get the worst videos of me from the most worst angles. You want me to be ugly to people so bad. Let me tell you something. I threw out all them pills one time when we got back together.
What pills?
Blue Crush pills.
What is that?
They're like Viagra pills, and they were Viagra pills and like honey packs, but like the Blue Crush pills, Google them, you guys. You guys are sitting in the chair. They make you last for a long time, especially if it don't work.
Did you say you know?
No, I know what they are.
Oh.
So he's been ordering those. I started to notice those when he got out the pen, and I was like, you never had to use enhancers. And when you're sipping oil and doing all that and popping perks, I wish especially like the really young the real ones, the ones that are like teenager and in their early 20s, and period, men as a whole, the Percocets and the drug use, whatever you choose, or even sipping oil, that shit, especially Percocet, it will make your not work. Take care of yourselves.
Wow.
Cause my work, it work. I don't give a what he tried to say about it. Always think you notice you always think after a match or a bitch want to talk shit about you. Everybody stink whenever people get mad at them. Oh please. So it's like I threw all that shit out because I was like, I'm throwing this shit out. We get back together. That shit is in his. Hey, the week before Father's Day, I went over to his house. I called you and told you, hey, I'm over here, but I'm finna bounce. All that shit was in his drawers.
Oh my God.
Open wrappers to the pills that he didn't throw away, like a bunch of new pills and shit like that. Trust me, I'm not committing suicide over that.
I mean, he is almost 40.
So what? People at almost 40, they dick work.
I'm just saying, like, we're getting around that time where there may be issues.
There may be issues because you're not taking care of yourself.
Okay.
When I call you guys are going to the gym.
We are.
You guys are eating right.
We try.
I mean, I'm not making fun of anyone that has to use enhancers, use it, but I know that it's probably not the same. I don't know. I just try
it's like self-harm, basically.
I try to imagine, like, if I were a man and my shit didn't stand up naturally, I try to imagine, like, maybe if my pussy didn't work unless I took an enhancer. I don't know if they have that.
They do.
But I'm not going to do it. But I try to imagine, like, imagine, like, not having control of, like, when it stops working, that you have to keep going until the wears off, until you bust enough nuts for it to just cancel out because it don't work in the first place. Like, so y'all understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I get it.
When I think about it, I'm like, and then you'll be mad at me because I can't go. I could fuck forever, but it's like, you're getting mad at me because I'm in my sleep or slumped over, like, real tired. We ain't slept in, like, days. You feel me? And then you want to take that. You could let me know I'm about to take before you. And I'm tired as been taking care of a newborn, having to feed him every couple hours, no help from you. And you got the audacity to be mad at me because you popped that pill. And now it's stuck on hard for hours. And I'm not understanding that. And I had to stop and think, like, damn, hold on. There's all these pills in the drawers and laid around and shit. Like, hold on. And I catch myself when it's too late. And I feel so bad, like, damn. Because I'm rolling over and going to sleep, and not because I want to please my man. Like, I'm always up for that regardless. I loved you so much that I knew you was having to do that shit, and I'm still doing it. But I was tired as one time, and he was so mad, and it slipped my mind. I was like, oh. He was up all night, probably having to use his right or left hand or both.
Yeah, that double thing I heard.
Because you don't have control. It's like when I eat an edible, if I eat an edible, weed edibles, the ones from LA and hey, you don't have control of that. That's going to be there. You can go to the hospital all you want. They're going to put an IV in you. You're going to be high. They're just doing that to make you feel better. So no, I'm not committing suicide from that. I don't know. Does it stop? When does it stop working? Is that why everybody's going to get YNs after they hit 30? Let me know.
I wouldn't know. I'm not dealing with those type of problems.
Yeah, but I would hope not. I would,
know what I'm saying? But health, like you said, health plays a role in it. Being healthy and drinking your water and being active and stuff like that. So
y'all better stop sipping that oil and popping in Percocets. I'm telling you right now. And if you don't know that these dicks don't work, they don't work if they're doing all those drugs, ladies.
Mm.
Young, old, all. I'm talking to every woman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Tell them put them drugs down if it's not too late. Their things do not work. That's why you're seeing honey packs and all this other shit. And also, if your shit still works, put the enhancers down because the honey packs and the Viagras and the blue cut. Hey, listen, I did my research. That also causes the shit not to work when they're using things that don't need to be used. That's like a drug, basically.
Yeah.
You using shit when your shit works. What the do you think is gonna happen?
Yeah.
I know that's funny. I'm trying to say what it goes.
It's unfortunate. I mean, listen, I've never been a man, but I could only imagine what it's like dealing with erectile dysfunction. You know. So
It's awkward.
I'm
honestly.
sure it is. I am sure it's
awkward. I'm not
It's
gonna
like,
lie. There was a
whoa.
time where like someone that played basketball, we were in the shower and that shit just went limp. And I was like, I didn't understand because I'm 20. Feel me? It's like when you just, hey, listen, I promised all I wanted to do, and I'm sure there's a lot of people. When you was a teenager, you're like, oh, I can't wait to get the fuck out of here. All you want to do was smoke weed. It run wild. You know what I'm saying? Like in your world, you don't know. Hey, becoming an adult, you really start learning like a bunch of shit, bro. And it makes you feel like, for me, it makes me feel like if I could rewind time, I would. Because this is not what I want. I thought that, and now I see what the hell they were trying to tell us. Like, you do not want to be grown. You do not want to go outside.
You do not want to be
Stay
grown.
home. Like them people that make them memes or talk about people that live in their parents' house. Bitch, you better. And in the time that we're living in, if you can be at your mama house and stack up, boy, man or woman, ain't nothing wrong with it. People, stay at your mammies as long as you can, okay?
Facts.
It's just scary out here.
It's terrifying. Literally. Literally terrifying.
It's scary out here, especially when you get a baby daddy.
Oh.
Or a baby mama.
Them too. Them too. So what's your plan? Like what's happening now? Like
the focus is the children, and I, obviously outside of motherhood is doing me. I don't never want to be in a household with a man. I don't want to be married ever. I don't. I was just supposed to. I got proposed to more than once by baby daddy. Not happening. I knew not to do that. On my behalf, I knew not to do that. I was not about to. I'm not pushing for that. I just want to live free and do me. I want to balance out my motherhood and my own personal. Like, I just want to live my life, be free, do me, make my monies.
Yeah, because you do have OnlyFans.
Yeah, I do feel free. Place. And anything else that I can make money on, and I'm all for it. And I just want to live free, and I just want to travel, be a good mom, and do me. And I should be able to fuck who I want to without niggas kissing and telling.
That might be hard. I don't know. So we're not going back to baby daddy?
No.
We're not gonna do any sleepovers.
There are no sleepovers. No. I couldn't even give him at his studio and just leave him alone. I thought that was all right to do after. I was vulnerable too. Like a nigga went and got a bottle. He knew what he was doing, and I knew what I was doing too. I'm not gonna act like victim. I don't want to be, but it's like, you know how when you break up with people, or y'all been broken up, and you kind of be them from time to time, or be them still, like all the, I can't even do that with him. That's not gonna work.
Yeah. So it's officially over.
That's when how when start acting, because I've heard men say she's just acting crazy. Like I fucked her, yeah, because I fucked him. He's acting. No, I'm not gonna do that anymore.
Okay, we're focusing on Trillselda.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, you look great.
Last time I looked really what I was like I was going through. I noticed that your skin and stuff does not glow when you're drained.
Yeah. Well, I'm wishing you nothing but the best. I'm wishing nothing but happiness and peace and solitude for you.
And that works.
That's who, girl. Clock it. Where the-
BBC that works. That's the only one I like.
We'll put that on a hoodie for you. If the people want to follow you, where can they follow you now? Because you ran through some pages, child.
Trillselda Blanco, back up.
Okay, because you on the backup page.
Mm-hmm.
And then all your links.
Remember, TRILLSELDA, not TRIS.
Okay, so it's
Because
Trill.
y'all misspell me.
Trillselda
Blanco.
Blanco. Back up. And all your links are in your bio for all the other stuff.
They are.
Okay. All right, girl. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming in.
Doing things virtually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for coming and clearing the air, girl, because, honey, speculations was speculating, and we needed to hear your side of the story. So thank you for coming, Pookie.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all make sure y'all go support, go subscribe to all her extra places, go follow her new Instagram. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. I need y'all support, child, to keep going. Like, subscribe, and keep commenting. Until next time, you guys, I'm out of here.
Bye.
Only for the Fans, the podcast.